Okay, in this video I want to show you what it looks like from the agent perspective and also from the supervisor perspective whilst the agents are live. Okay, so we're going to click on the real-time report screen. Okay, so we're looking at the real-time support report screen for the campaign that we've just been looking at, 201. Okay, so you can see we've got no live calls waiting at the moment, no agents logged in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to log in as agent 250. I'm using a SIP soft phone today, so that's what that noise was, and this is a blended campaign, so I'm going to say that I'm going to accept calls from inbound group 101 today. So okay, I'm now logged in. So this is a standard agent interface screen. Okay, so if we think back to the get call launch setting, if we leave it as none, when the call is presented through to the agent, it's just going to populate any information that we've uploaded to this screen here. Okay, so if we now look at the real-time report, we can see that the Hostcomm test user 250 is logged in. That's my unique session ID number there, which is the one as a supervisor you could dial into to listen into my session. You can see I'm in status paused. I've been in that status for that amount of time. I'm working in campaign 201 and I've made 4 calls already today just from previous test calls. Okay, up here we've got all the important settings from the campaign, so what dial level we're working at, how many calls we've made today, how many dialable leads in this campaign, how many leads are in the hopper. Okay, the hopper is the data that's about to be called. Okay, how many dropped and answered calls today, what the drop percentage rate is, what method we're working in, so ratio, the order in which we're calling the data, etc, etc. Okay, so all the key settings are here. Okay, as a supervisor you need to keep an eye on, particularly the drop percentage rate there. Okay, so we're sat in pause mode. Now I'm going to go back to the agent interface and I'm going to press resume. If you remember, all of the phone numbers in the data are my mobile telephone number, so that should start ringing, and here it is. So I'm going to accept that call, and that call is routed through now to the agent. So as soon as I picked it up, any details pertaining to that call have been sent through to the agent interface. So you can see now we've got the name, address, etc. all popped to the screen here. As I say, if we'd been created a custom form, it would have popped the form tab. There's nothing there at the moment, so you're not going to see it. If we'd been using a script, it would have popped the script tab. We're not using one again. So what we're going to do now, I'm going to just take you back to the real-time report, and you can see now that the status has changed to in call. I've been in a call for 30 seconds. Okay, so let's say that call is coming to a conclusion. So I'm going to press the hang up customer button. That's going to put me through to this disposition screen. As I mentioned, all of these dispositions are customizable. So let's say there was a not interested there. So I select not interested, I submit that disposition. It takes me back to the main screen again, and it will start dialing on my behalf. Again, the next number in the sequence is my mobile phone number, and there it is. So very quick at setting up and tearing down calls. Again, the information pertaining to that call has been popped to the agent here. Now, because this is a blended campaign, what I'm also going to do now is put an inbound call in. Okay, so let's have a look at the real-time screen. So we're in an outbound call. I'm now going to make a call to a telephone number that's associated with that in-group 101 that this agent 250 logged into. Okay, so I've now gone into a queue. Okay, so you can see now on the live wallboard there we've got a live inbound call. Okay, so it's saying type in. Okay, I've been sat in the queue for 15 seconds, and the only agent logged into this campaign is 250, and he's tied up on an outbound call. So if I now go back to there, and let's say we're concluding that outbound call, so I hang up the customer, I'll give it a sale made, and I'll press submit. And there you go, that inbound call has been routed through to the agent. So you can see it's an inbound call from the in-group 1. Okay. So let's just see what that looks like. See, now it's just gone into the in call again, same user, but he's on an inbound call this time. Alright, so let's just press that hang up customer button, and let's give it a no answer, press submit, and then it's going to automatically assume I'm ready to take another outbound call and start dialing my mobile. And there it is. So if I accept that, we're in another outbound call. So very fast, keeps the agents very busy, which is the number one aim of a dialer. We've also got the options here to transfer through to an external number. So for example, I could do a transfer conf, then I can do a blind transfer, I can park the customer and dial, introduce them, and then to the third party, bring them back in, and then leave the three-way call. So consultative transfer, lots of different types of transfers that you can also do from the agent interface. Okay, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to hang up the customer and choose a different disposition. Let's say it was a hoax, and then I'm going to pause the agent dialing and then press submit. So that'll return me to the main screen, but I'm in pause mode, so it's not started to dial on my behalf. Okay. As I mentioned earlier, we've got hotkeys enabled on this this campaign, so you can see we've got hotkeys of 1 answer machine and 2 for callback. Okay, so it just saves you going through to hanging up the customer, going to the disposition, and then pressing the answer machine disposition. It just speeds everything up. And that's about it for the agent interface. Very simple, very straightforward, very quick to pick up. Thanks very much.